Good morning to all. Welcome back to the online class. Today we are going to listening your English reader sixth chapter celebrating Bihu. Sixth chapter celebrating Bihu. Mama, Baba and I were traveling to Guwahati to visit Aunt Ratna's family. I was very excited to visit Assam. Aunt Ratna had once told me that Assam is one of the most beautiful states in India. She had also said that Assam is very rich in agriculture and the three harvesting festivals of Bihu are its most important celebrations. I asked Baba to tell me more about Bihu. He said, the Assamese celebrate three types of Bihu in an year. Rangoli Bihu at the start of the sowing of the seeds. Kongali Bihu when the sowing is completed. And Bhogali Bihu at the end of the harvesting period. These are the three types of Rangoli Bihu celebrated by Assamese. And in fact, we are going just the time of Rangoli Bihu, said Ma, with a twinkle in her eye. When we reached Guwahati, we were welcomed warmly by Uncle Pramod and Aunt Ratna. My parents told them how eager I was to know about Bihu and they enthusiastically described the festival to me. Rangoli Bihu is the Assamese New Year, began Uncle. It marks the coming of spring. We usually celebrate it in the middle of April every year. It is called Rangoli Bihu because it brings happiness to people. Rangoli Bihu is the Assamese New Year. It marks the coming of spring. Assamese usually celebrate it in the middle of April every year. It's called Rangoli Bihu because it brings happiness to the Assamese peoples. That's why they celebrated Rangoli Bihu. Actually, we celebrate Rangoli Bihu over several days, continued Aunt Ratna. Since Bihu is about farming and cultivation, farmers spend a whole day decorating their cattle. They bathe their cows and bulls with ma halodi, a paste of some black gram and little turmeric. After this, they decorate the animals with a few garlands. As I listened to Aunt and Uncle, I knew there was so much to learn about our festivals. The next day, we all wore new clothes and welcomed aunts, uncles, friends, and relatives. I couldn't stop eating the tasty laru and pita, traditional Assamese sweets. Traditional Assamese sweets, laru and pita. I saw many people giving each other new hand woven clothes, towels called gamosas. Aunt Ratna explained, on this day the Assamese greet each other, welcome their guests and pay their respects to elders in the family by presenting them with new gamosas. She gifted me a lovely and red and white gamosa as a keepsake. On the third day of my visit, we went alone with aunt and uncle to watch the cultural programs in a nearby park. We watched many performances of Bihu songs known as Bihu Geet and a few traditional Bihu dances. Uncle Pramod explained that most people celebrated Bihu only in the villages. These days, Bihu celebrations are common even in the cities and towns. Old Bihu songs are wonderful to listen to. You know, they have been passed on from one generation to next. Bihu dance are performed to music of wonderful instruments like the dol and peppa, the tal and gogna, and the toka. I watched the Bihu dance performed by both men and women. It was so joyous. I loved its break, steps, and hand movements joined in the dance. I was shy at first but soon began to fully enjoy the music and the steps. Everyone clapped when the dance ended. It was a truly delightful end of the day. Before leaving Guwahati, I promised Ran Ratna that I would visit them again to participate in two other Bihu festivals as well. Kongli Bihu, when farmers light saki, or earthen lamps in the paddy fields and pray for good crop, and Bhogali Bihu with its feasting and bonfires. Dear students, this is the story about celebrating Bihu in Assam. One of the main character in this story who went to Assam and celebrated Assamese Bihu. Three types of Bihu they celebrate. Three types of Bihu celebrations are there, and the other who only celebrated Rangoli Bihu. And this chapter shows the cultural and cultivational tradition of Assamese farmers by a little explanation. That is the chapter given to us. So, dear students, you may read this chapter twice and you may study that which are the three Assamese Bihu celebrations and what it represents. There are several new words and question answer. Through the next class we will discuss about the question answers and new words. Thank you.